content isn't monetized yet, so it's not good. Don't go, kid. Free. Yeah, no, I realize I gotta do a little bit more vibing on the stream for y'all. We're gonna just play a few songs while everybody gets situated into the stream so we can get into these charts today, y'all.
Wow. So all I heard when I walked in the room.
Here you goes.
Let me sit down.
No, I'll just give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's put the pause on.
Good. How you
Put the
doing?
pause on the songs. Put a little pause on the songs. I'm weak. She's dedicated. She's not playing with y'all. She said, "I need McDonald's. I need that."
Hi. Here's your bags. Guys, how old you are today?
We're gonna give everybody one more song to go. Ooh, happy birthday! I just not realize it was your birthday, but I'll be out the way. I'm
Happy birthday, girl. Happy girl. Tell her happy birthday. Say happy birthday. Today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Both my cups are empty. What? My girl cup. It's empty too. Oh, hey, say what's up, son?
Wait,
Oh,
you actually got it?
yeah.
Oh my god, no, I thought it was a joke.
No, I'm trying to give the chat some time to everybody get involved because I usually just jump into everything, and then people come in and they miss things, so we're just gonna vibe for a little bit. You feel me? And then we're gonna get into these charts. You guys are part of the back. Why? Because it's not. Let's put this back on track. I think we're in a little bit of drawdown in you now. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it ran. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, it ran and then came back to it. I'm not done with this trade. That's a that's a false reversal. It's no real reversal pattern. That's just, he did I think. So much. Did you take some out of his saddlebag and like put him out there? I look for him. You need the best. Well, yeah, we can buy some more books. All right, let's put a little pause on La Musica. What's up, chat box? I hope y'all living right.
This one's how to grow a garden. He likes this. He likes to just play with this one though.
Let me go ahead and pull up my
really
chat box so I can
he
actually
likes
see y'all
very
comments.
quickly.
If y'all want to look at something specific this morning, like a specific forex pair you want to trade or something like that, just drop it in the comments, and then we're gonna get to it. Yeah. Um, Let me go back to that. I gotta fix my windows real quick because I gotta be able to see myself. There we go. All right. Take a look at DXY. Take a look at DXY. Okay, so I thought it was gonna fall deeper than this when it fell, but it didn't, and that was just because of some U.S. data that dropped yesterday. It was slightly positive data, but not enough, not positive enough to like change like the sentiment that the Fed is gonna continue to cut rates. We're supposed to be getting another cut sometime here. I thought it was gonna be before the end of October, but no. So we're probably gonna get it before between early and mid November. But it is possible for them to just wait till the end of November. I know they have a few meetings scheduled. Let me actually go take a look at Forex Factory so I can show you. Okay. AUD has CPI coming out later today, about 8:30 EST, and it's projected to be better than previous. Hopefully it is, and if it is, well, it's not better. It's projected to be slightly worse. But if it's not slightly worse or better, then it'll just play into that AUD USD buy that we have. So hopefully it comes out on the opposite side of how CPI came out for the USD. And then because you got year over year and then you got quarterly, and I mean it's basic. It's essentially we're looking at a very similar interest rate that in AU and USD. But hopefully we'll get a slight shift so our pairs can get a little bit of momentum, you know. um RBNZ, Hawksby's gonna speak, so that could be, I mean, I don't think that's gonna move much, but it may help an NZD USD trade, possibly not 100% on that. But let's look at tomorrow. Oh, I was looking at the 28th. I'm freaking weak. Oh, my page just didn't freaking update. Okay, so well, okay, so we're probably gonna get, yeah, no, that's gonna help our trades. That's gonna help our trades. Um, just more fuel. Check the news, and you realize the news is with you. That's lovely. That's lovely. Okay. Today. Um, we got consumer confidence came out on the JPY. Good. That's gonna boost the USD JPY trade to the downside some more. GBP M4 money supply. So that came out slightly, very ever so slightly good. So that's why we're getting that very slight push to the downside on GBP USD, where we were looking for more upside to go ahead and come in. We got a little bit of downside, and then the mortgage numbers came out decent. A net lending to individuals higher, so they're lending out more money right now. So the I mean, so that was the only thing that could have put it to the downside at all here. This is all pretty good. So I think the market's going to start pricing GBP USD higher off of this. Um, yeah, nah. I mean, I don't know what the U.S. net lending is right off the top of my head, but yeah, I know that just from being an American that they're lending a little less, but they're going to start lending a little more as the Fed cuts rates. So yeah, definitely going to see some upside on GBP USD, and then BOC rate statement comes out, so we'll see how we'll probably get more downside on the USD CAD because they're probably going to be like, I don't know if we want to cut rates. We might wait a little bit. They've been more so on the wait a little bit, not early cuts, but they might just fall in line with what we're doing here in the US and go ahead and flick a couple of ticks. But we'll see how that comes out. We're just gonna see when the news comes. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna guess at what's gonna happen. We're gonna react to what happens. um FOMC today. FOMC today. I forgot FOMC was today. There's gonna be a press conference, and like I'm looking at my structure, and I want to buy gold, right? I want to buy gold, but my stop loss is gonna be very, very, very tight, very, very tight because actually I'm about to tighten it a little more now that I'm speaking on it, and I see that FOMC is coming. Actually, it's only like in $1 of drawdown. I'm actually going to close it. Why are you gonna close it, Drip? Because we're in the middle of the week, and I will get an opportunity, and I would rather not be surprised by what they say during the FOMC meeting. So, that that. So I'm gonna react. I'm gonna react to that press conference today. Probably on TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok at TDB Finance. I'm gonna go live on TikTok during the FOMC and do some trading because it's probably gonna open up energy. And I'll be like, news trading is dangerous, but like it's like when you know what the news means, it's not that dangerous. Like I'm looking for more upside on gold, and if they talk about cutting rates, that's exactly what we're gonna get. If they say, "Yeah, we're gonna cut rates pretty soon," you're gonna see more upside on gold. And I feel like gold has been pricing in this upside. Let's go back to trading view. Should just have instead. And yeah, so I'm not. I know you see that, but I'm not actually. That was the slight little trade that I wanted to take here before seeing. That's why I always check. Like in the morning when you wake up before you get your day started, check what news gonna happen so you don't get no surprises. So, well, actually, let me leave that there because I'd like this, but I want to see what they're talking about. If they for some reason decide, you know what, we don't even want to cut interest rates till 2026. Gold is gonna fall. You know what I mean? It's like, and I don't think they're gonna say anything like that, but I cannot rule it out completely. You understand? So I'm gonna be waiting. Now it looks like this is gonna be a clean buy up to this 41.32 level here. But like I said, I want it to be ooh you're dipping back into my level again. You're dipping back into my level again. Listen. Listen, I don't. I have another chart over here with gold. It's a little more has a lot more things going on with it, but it's keeps getting in that entry that I like, and I won't lie. I missed an entry that is technically in a lot of profit right now, right? And it was only because I was like, I don't want the news to mess me up, but I knew where the news was going. So, it's like it's great to be cautious, but sometimes you miss opportunities in your own caution. Now, is that good, bad. I don't know. I know that I'll never succumb to FOMO per se. So like, keeps me consistent. You know what I mean? I'll never FOMO into a trade, just because you know, the news is with it. It has to line up with all my structure and everything. And if the news helps, that's the cherry on top of everything. Um, Luckily, the broker that I deal with doesn't care about news trading. I use for my funded accounts. I like to use trading funds. For my live account, I like to use Oanda and GNT. Uh, um, and like news trading isn't really much of a doesn't really matter too much to these folks. So I am actually while I was speaking, I bought gold again. Um, um, because I do believe that any interest rate talk in the near term for the rest of 2025 is going to at least give gold a push to here. And then like after everything cools down, we may see more like because this will just make a like kind of reverse head and shoulders. But what we can see is like it pulling back, consolidating a little bit, and then giving some more downside um if things go good with Trump and Xi for their meeting tomorrow. All right. Now, if they have a meeting tomorrow and anything negative, literally anything negative is said, gold is gonna just fly again. Right. So like I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a coinky dink in these levels where we're I know that there was a bunch of banks buying a whole lot of gold before it sold off, and they're buying some more now. They're not just sitting in red just to sit in red. You know what I'm saying? I know institutions bought up a whole lot of gold recently, so it's not at higher levels at all time, damn near all time highs. So I know they're not looking to take losses and things like to line up. So these interest rate cuts talks probably happen later today, and then this starts giving some momentum to the upside. Retail gets in a little bit, some little bit of good news happens from Trump, it wipes all the retail traders out, and then the quote unquote bad news tariff talk or something happens and it flies again and institutions are making money. That's how I see this playing out. You feel me? I'm probably gonna screen record all that and like post it or something. Um, we is in a wee bit of profit already. We is in a wee bit of profit already. Damn, that level was sweet, wasn't it? Excuse my language, chat. Um, was a little sweet though. Was a little bit of a sweet entry. I won't lie to you. Where would I be stopping out at though? Realistically, I don't want this trade under 4,004, dude. So it's really like it really looked like this on my. Get up there, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's the trade that I just took. That is the trade that I just took, and if it falls through, all the way why, 4,004. That's like a like 15 on a .001 like $15. You know what I mean? Is my stop loss. So yeah. Um, and if they like I said, if they come out like we might not even cut rates on y'all that, then this is gonna just stop out. I'll take a small loss. But tell you what, TP on a .01 is like let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Was that 131? Yeah. Yeah, TP is $110. So, um, great risk to reward ratio, if you ask me. Go ahead, put that TP there. Yeah. Yep. So, this is a so the technicals are with us with this. We gotta let me go down to the 15 so I can show you why the technicals are with us on this trade. Okay, so came down here, swung a little higher, and I put this here. This is my original buy that I didn't take, and I was angry that I didn't take because, well, look, um, but Trump was also having meetings during this time, so I was being wary. I didn't want to just buy in and then he say something crazy and it sells off. So I needed some more confirmation. So boom, this level holds, bounces up. Oops, I mean to grab that. This level holds, it bounces up, swings through this swing high. So this, when it made this, it made its first swing high. So it's a new swing high that we have. All right. When it broke that swing high, that tells me, okay, this is at least a short term uptrend. It may not be overall, it may not be super bullish, but it's at least a short term uptrend. All right. Broke that swing high, came back and stopped at the same level that this wick was there, where these cluster was, and it bounced right up. So it's just more bullish activity. We see a wick bounce during all this context. This is more bullish activity. Looped around and swung up and broke these swing highs again, and then broke this last swing high. So this is the last swing high in this downtrend. This is the first swing high in this uptrend. So what fully confirms this for me is when it breaks that last swing high. I love it when that last swing high get broken. That tells me, okay, bet. So it doesn't care about none of that stuff down there anymore. All right. So now we can look for entries like these, the real precise entries, because we're in a what looks like a confirmed uptrend. Now, on the fundamental side, we have the U.S. dollar weak. We have the Fed probably about to talk about interest rate cuts, and if that's wrong, then like I said, we'll stop out. Um, but that's probably like 5 hours from now. And a lot of times, gold likes to kind of price in things beforehand. So this buying up is probably somewhat of that pricing in, and I think we'll probably get slight consolidation and another push higher before the meeting, and then the meeting happens and things move all wonky and whatnot. But we'll already be in profit when that occurs. Hopefully, more profit than we are currently. Now I will put this here. I believe this to be a like right here, yeah, to be an equilibrium kind of area that will be created, and will probably give stoppage pre-meeting, and then meeting push all the way there. All right. Now it's dangerous to trade during news, and most people advise against it. Now I just gave y'all $15 stop loss, so like do with what you will. You know what I mean? It's $15. It's not that deep. um, but you can make a quick 100. And this is not financial advice. This is educational purposes. I'm teaching you guys how to do this. I wish more of my students and my mentees tapped into the lives. Not all of y'all be tapping into the live sessions, and it's like y'all be like, I want to get the sauce. I want to know how exactly, I know how you do it, but I ain't seen you do it, but I see you do it. It's like hop on the live session so you can really go through these things with me. Um, like I'll say there's like zero divergence. Well, there's like I wouldn't say zero, but there's not much divergence here. Like you got some slight divergence here, ever so slight, ever so slight, but not enough to like that wouldn't be like it's technically a confluence because like we're seeing it. We have what 18 and 21, so yeah, barely a difference, but it is a heap of a difference on the chart. So you have the RSI ever so slightly building, and then the chart's going down at the same time, and that right there is divergence. We usually find that at the beginning when we're looking at a trade, but I see it really clearly usually, so I'm always able to tell, at first if there's major divergence at play or not. So if there's not major, I usually just go ahead and move on. But as a little added buffer there, that's why we're seeing. That's part of why we're seeing have seen this buying happen here because of the fact, not solely because of the fact, but you would have been able to see that coming, with the divergence, along with all the other factors that we take into account. So, yeah, pushing 416 right now. We got in at, let me see my exact entry, 413.38. So, move it up just a little bit. Keep me honest. Keep me honest. So, and honestly, this trade isn't going to take very long to tell us what it wants to do. It's going to stop out, or it's, and granted, my stop loss isn't on on my broker. I just closed the trade. And I'd set a stop loss and profit before the news for sure. But when it comes to like folks with me with a lot of money and folks with a lot more money than me, um, they look at areas where a stop loss might be and be like, I might buy right there. So like if price breaks down right here and gives me a wick, I'm probably just gonna be like, let me get one more entry. Um, and let that ride out. Actually, I forgot about one of my accounts. I gotta go ahead and enter on there. So I'm actually entering late on one of my accounts. So taking the risk is slightly greater, more like $20, but it's all right. It is all right. It is all right. Um, Already in a wee bit of profit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And if you go to the link in the description of any of the videos on our channel, the free chat is there. Go get in there and make some monions, bro. Like, I be hitting in my free chat, like, it's honestly despicable how much money that anybody could have made just chilling in my free chat. And it's the free chat. Like, folks wonder why I sell a course and I sell this and I sell that. It's because I'm giving y'all money on a daily basis. But you gotta work for something in life, man. Y'all gotta work for something in life, man. I don't know. It's like nobody wants to put any effort into anything. And it's like trading doesn't take much effort, bro. Like, I sometimes feel a little lazy compared to my other activities. Cause like I run track, I'm an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to like dying for my goals, you know what I'm saying? So I'm used to working hard. That's who I am. And coming into a space where like it doesn't take very much physical labor to make a lot of money, it's like just gotta know what's going on. Actually, let me call one of my students right now and tell him to get on the live. Cause why you not on the live? Watch him not answer. But he's supposed to be awake. Actually, sometimes he don't really get up to like 10, which is terrible. Cause I'm like, bro, if you want to become a full time trader, like the best thing to do is wake up early so you ain't gotta work for the whole day. If you wake up late, you get to the charts late. Traders know what I'm talking about. You get to the charts late, you staring at them up all day. You get to it early, get into the right positioning, know what's going on. You ain't pressed by the charts all day. That's how you supposed to do it. Not to answer. Oh wow, it won't show my phone. That's crazy. won't show my phone. There you go. It'll show like back here. Nope. It's all good. He's gonna have to watch the live session back, and because I did a whole little lesson this morning rather than just trading. Because a lot of times I just hop on, tell you what I'm trading, tell you where the trade is, yada yada yada. But this was a little more educational. So I'm gonna be doing. So I want to do a little announcement. The new show, the new day show that we're dropping, is gonna be live streaming from about 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. Now there's gonna be little breaks, little intermissions, and things like that. But for the most part, we're gonna be trying to continue to keep giving you value all day, and it's not gonna be just forex, just cryptos. We got some stocks talks, we got some indices talk, we got everything. All right, bonds, chart, everything. So I'm bringing in some new faces, some experienced faces to come on the channel and just add value. And so you guys not gonna be able to just look at my ugly mug all day, every day. You guys can get some new faces, new perspectives that are different from mine. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. We're looking to launch about mid-November, so like November 15th, 16th, 17th. That condensed time. Right now we're still moving into the condo, still getting everything settled. There's a few little odds and ends that need to get taken care of before we moved in, but we are moving in pretty soon. So once that move-in is complete and everything is all like set and we're settled, like, and I don't have to like switch the setup and everything, then we're gonna be able to launch the show. It's just timing is a little weird, but we're looking to get that started with y'all ASAP, because my goal is to sorry son, my goal is to bring value. My goal is to bring, like I said, as much value to the channel, to our subscribers as possible. And I think us doing this show is the next step in bringing more value. So I've been teaching and trying to help y'all learn this skill for over a year now on this channel, and I hope that a lot of you have picked it up and been able to start making money with it. And now we're stepping it up to the next level of just constantly round the clock investing. So there won't be very much like reaction videos on the channel anymore. Kind of going away from that, mostly trying to center it around politics, investing, news, and have everything else kind of segmented off. So for the fun content, the random vlog stuff, we're gonna have a separate channel later on. Well, we already have it. It's called Just Sparrows, right? On YouTube. Yeah, just y'all can go subscribe to it now. Just Sparrows on YouTube. That's where we will be posting the family stuff, the vlogs, the trips, new purchases. All that stuff is gonna go over there. That's where the family channel is gonna be, and this is gonna be for the network, where we're just providing value for you guys. All right. So I'm gonna leave this chart up here for a little while, and peace out. And hopefully anybody that pops into the stream will just rewind it and get the value out of it. I'm actually gonna put that up here like I did with the last stream. Rewind the stream. So all context is understood. you know we're going into a little bit of drawdown. We're going back to entry, going back like literally at entry right now. I'm at like 50 cents of drawdown, dollar of drawdown, $2. No, I'm just playing. Like I said, it's either gonna stop out or push higher. It broke that too high, so I don't think it wants to do too much downside for us. But what goes up likes to come down a little bit. That's how that goes. So we're gonna monitor this and go follow the TikTok so you guys can get notified. I don't know if it notifies you, but just go follow the TikTok. We're gonna be live there later during the FOMC meeting. All right. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Let me get my face going.